The energy of force is coming. An uprising is on its way. There is an attempt to herd as many people as possible toward that which will free them. But it is false. It is the light that shines as a distraction. The light of truth shines from within. Planetary changes are being caused both by natural and unnatural causes. We see the Earth. She is aware of these changes. There are many emotions that are erupting through humanity at this time. The pieces that others could not hold, you are strong enough to hold and release. Releasing can feel scary. Will you fall if you let go? Will something else come to take its place? These questions are often what stop someone from releasing. We would like to offer an alternative perspective. Hello, my name is Alunya. I am an Akashic channeler and a psycho-spiritual healer, and this month brought through many interesting energies for the collective. My Pleiadian priestess sisters are the ones who offer the information for the months and how the collective is going to be impacted based on the energies that are coming through. So this month felt very fiery and hot to me. It just felt like there is a lot under the surface. And they also spoke of this wave of force affecting many people and affecting the collective. So they also mentioned we're going to see that more in the later months, but it's coming, I think, this month or affecting us more this month. So it will be interesting to see how that shows up for each of us and just collectively what that really looks like. So that is going to come on very shortly. And I just wanted to let you all know that on August 8th, I am going to be doing a live meditation and activation for Lionsgate. I am opening it up to the whole community, to the public. It's normally something I only do with my members every month, but I really would like to offer this to the collective just as a gift, because I think that this month, after hearing some of the energies, I think that it really could be useful for a lot of people. So that is going to happen on August 8th, and the details for that are on my website that you can go to, and the Zoom information will be there. I would love to have you. It is a free event. You're welcome to just show up. So I would love to see you. I would love to guide you through a meditation if you feel called. Until I see you again, thank you very much for your support of this work. This month brings the energy of force, forcing yourself, forcing others, forcing society, forcing groups, forcing the entire collective. There is an attempt to herd as many people as possible in multiple directions, believing that where they are being guided is toward truth, toward light, toward that which will free them. But it is false. It is not accurate. From our perspective, we see it as falsity. It is the light that shines as a distraction that tries to block out the softer light, the light of home, the light of grace, the light that you are connected to always. When you are distracted by the light that comes from outside of you, you do not sense the light from within. You do not feel the subtleness of the light that is inside of you. It is softer. It seems smaller because it does not vie for your attention like the light from outside does. There are multiple lights that claim to be truth, that claim to know what is best for you, what is best for the group, what is best for the collective. This is not the way toward truth. The light of truth always shines inward, from within. The light of truth always brings you back to yourself, not to some far distance, toward a dream, toward an idea, or toward another person. The light from within is the light of God. It is the light of the Creator. This is the true light. This is where you want to orient yourself toward. not the lights that shine through screens, not the lights that flash in the sky, the light that is inside you, the light that burns dimly at first, until you notice it more and more, and then how it grows, how the light within you grows to such a height, to such a magnitude, that it has nowhere else to go but outside of you, and so you become a beacon for others, reminding them, showing them what true light looks like and feels like, not because you are true light, not because you are the only true light, but because you have found your own true light. This is a reflection of the all. And when others are around this truth, this reflection, they can remember their own truth and their own reflection of light. Learning how to keep this light glowing in a space that distracts, in a space that wants your attention, in a space that tells you that your light is false, in a space that tries to make you believe that you know nothing, is a very high order. It is a responsibility. It is a challenge for some. There are constraints in society that try to keep your light dimmed. This is what August brings, a forceful energy attempting to dim the light inside, to dim the lights that have grown to larger numbers of people, that have formed groups. This forceful energy, it is a wave that will pass. We want to invite you not to be swept up in this wave. Allow it to pass over you. Allow it to wash away. Keep your head up. Remind yourself of what is true, of the light that is inside of you, that burns brightly inside of you. Remind yourself daily, as often as you need, to not be swept up in this wave of force. Further planetary changes are taking place. The weather patterns and the interruptions to weather that began last month will continue and will become more dramatic this month. They will begin to be noticed in various places around the world more than they currently are now. The Gulf of Mexico is highlighted. Japan and other Asian countries are highlighted, particularly those near the coast and farther north. Weather patterns and these interruptions to weather as we see them are being caused both by natural and unnatural causes, man-made. These changes are furthering the changes occurring within the earth. Each change that takes place or is forced on the earth causes her to recalibrate, to rebalance. She cannot move as quickly as some of these changes warrant her to. There are other shifts that take place in an attempt to maintain a balance, such as certain species overgrowing in population or declining in population. This may be noticed by those who are paying attention in the month of August, though this is not news that will be worldwide, nor considered by mass groups of people. It is, for the large part, ignored when certain species of smaller creatures begin to decline or start to lower. We see the earth. She is aware of these changes, just as you are experiencing an attempt to maintain balance. So too is she. Bringing yourself into balance during these times of force and out of balance environments assists the earth. You help her to restore and maintain balance when you restore and maintain your own balance. What can you bring to yourself this month to maintain balance, to restore and refresh your energy reserves? This is also what the earth needs. Help her by helping yourself with this. Notice what your body is asking for. It is the same as what the earth is asking for. Bring awareness to parts of your body that you usually disregard. Have you checked in with your feet? How do they feel? How do they enjoy walking? How do they enjoy standing? How do they enjoy being enclosed in your shoes? Bring awareness. Allow your feet to speak to you. Find other parts of your own body that you have not checked in with recently, or perhaps ever, and ask what would bring it into balance. This will assist with the energies taking place this month. A rise in emotional turmoil. There are many emotions that are erupting through humanity at this time. There are long buried places of anger, of hatred, of mistrust that have not been accessed or that have not been even seen prior. This month forces these pieces to the surface within the individual. This energy will be directed toward other groups of people or toward those who you are closest to. We invite you to bring awareness to these parts that are erupting. How can you cool yourself down? How can you find a space to simply rest, to allow these emotions to move through you as you need them to, as they need to, rather than coming out on a group of people, on a situation, or on those around you? There is a high call for distraction this month. The energetic tension that is felt through the collective will continue to rise, which is partially what will bring up these emotions. It is also because it is time for these emotions or energies to be released. The earth is going through a similar process of release. And so you are allowing these energies to move through you on behalf of the earth and on behalf of the collective. We remind you, these energies are for you. These energies do not come because of another, or because of a group, or faulted toward another. They are not to be blamed. And another or a situation is not to be blamed for them. They are within you because you have chosen to bring them up on behalf of the earth and the collective and your own ancestors. The pieces that others could not hold, you are strong enough to hold and release. The release, This is where we want to bring your attention to. How can you practice release? It can be quite a challenge when a part of you has attached itself. Releasing can feel scary. Will you fall if you let go? Will something else come to take its place if you let go? Will it become worse if you let go? These questions are often what stop someone from releasing. We remind you that this is the natural process. It is the ebb and flow of the universe, of life. Something enters and builds momentum. It then passes, and you release it. This practice will assist the earth and the collective, and it will assist you this month. Releasing. Allow the old energies to arise and allow them to be released from you. Loosen your grip and let go. A trust in the collective is still in question this month. A trust in what has been experienced throughout your life, throughout this year, is again called into question this month. It is a theme for humanity at this time. Who can you trust? What is real? What is true? This is a time that can feel fearful for many. It can feel scary to not be able to answer these questions. We would like to offer an alternative perspective. Can you trust yourself? How can you use this time to build trust in your own being, to create new levels of trust that you have not experienced previously? What can you do to challenge your own trust and see that you are successful? Play a game with yourself. Make it playful. A game of trust in which you decide to do something small. And when you do it, you acknowledge that you can trust yourself to follow through. This creation and building of trust in your own self lays the foundation for discernment. When you can trust yourself, you know what you can trust outside of you, what is real outside of you. You will feel it. You will learn to discern the feeling of trust and the feeling of fake or mistrust that arises from fake. Practice. Bring through this energy for yourself. Invite your loved ones to practice with you. Make it a game. An uprising is on its way. It is forming, taking shape, and will take place in the later months. It has taken root and seed this month. You will see the effects of it in time. There is less to say. We wish to inform you so that you may not be swept up in the waves. The energy of force is coming, and it is affecting multiple groups and will cause them to react A variety of reactions may or may not be seen by the mass public. An uprising. Do not allow yourself to be swept up. Maintain your own calm. Decide for yourself what is real, what is true. And remember joy. There is always the choice for joy. It is ever present, as the perfection of every moment is ever present. Feel into it. Create time and space for it. It is of special importance this month and at this time. Keep your hearts lifted. Bring in heart medicine in all the ways that serve you. Retreat into solitude and silence when needed. We are with you. We love you. We are with you. My energy stays with me. Your energy stays with you. Thank you all very much. I would love to hear how this landed for you in the comments. As always, I am sending you my love. May you remember your magic today.